Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Josh's Corner where I answer real estate questions for you. Today we are yet again blessed with the presence of my beautiful wife, Treasure Anderson, who is the broker owner of Realty One Group Zoom. Today we are going to answer a question that many homeowners have had, which is they want to buy another home. How do they know which buyer's agent they should choose? And so we're going to give you 5 questions that we've put together that are must-ask questions, and one of them is a bonus question. So with that, I'll turn it over to Treasure to ask our first question.
Okay, so our first question is, how many homes have you sold?
Absolutely important that you ask this question of your real estate agent, because you need to make sure that they have experience. And where I mean experience, where it comes into play is if they're writing an offer for you and the sellers are counter offering, you need to make sure that your agent has handled dozens, if not hundreds of home sales so that they can negotiate on your behalf with your terms and to make sure that that's what's accepted. It's tough buying a home, but you never really want to buy a home under someone else's terms. You need somebody that you've hired to fight for your terms.
Right, and it's super important. A lot of buyers will also drive around, think they can go to the listing agent. And I'm not opposed to going to the listing agent, but you definitely want someone that is not biased in the transaction. If you need credits, if you need repairs made, I mean, there's a giant list of things that would be like a whole nother video, but you definitely want to make sure they have the skills to fight for you,
right,
like an attorney.
Right. And if you think about it in that context, you have an attorney, so to speak, a real estate agent, a listing agent that's representing the seller. Their fiduciary responsibility, the reason they were hired by that seller, is to get that seller the most money and the best outcome possible.
Right.
Well, when Treasure's point is when that buyer is driving around aimlessly and they wander into one of those homes and they say, oh, I'll have that listing agent represent me too. You're not really getting the best end of that stick, if you will, or the best end of that deal, because that agent was already hired to do the best for them. So they can't really do the best for you. So make sure you're reaching out to real estate agents who are buyer's agents that can help you. And like Treasure said, go to bat for you.
Yes.
All right, question number 2.
Okay, question number 2. Do you have any guarantees for me?
Ooh, nope. Just kidding. Yeah, I think that's a powerful one. All too often, sellers get a lot of benefits. Buyers don't really get a whole lot of benefit. Yes, they get the home, they get the keys, and then they get the rehab, and then they get the backyard to clean up and landscape, and they have to go through all of that. I think that you need to make sure your real estate agent is giving you a guarantee. And the guarantee that we offer, so a guarantee should say that I guarantee that I'm going to get your home that we write an offer on the first time. If that doesn't happen, I pay you. That's how confident your real estate agent should be. So if your buyer's agent that you're hiring to help you write an offer on a home after you go look for the properties and you fall in love with one, doesn't have a guarantee that you're going to get that house the first time you write an offer, pass by. Move on to the next agent that does come with a guarantee.
Very good.
What was that?
Very good.
Very good.
Okay, and so what does your process look like?
So that's a perfect question to ask. Your buyer's agent needs to make sure that they have a process, and that process needs to really come down to steps. So step 1, this is what we're going to do. Step 2, timeline. Step 3 on the timeline. Step 4 and step 5. Once all 5 steps are completed, you get keys to your home and you move in. If they don't have a process, you really don't have a end result. And we know that the end result needs to be you get the keys to your home and your family moves in on the day that you choose. So make sure that they're going over their specific process with you.
Yes.
Was that also a good one?
It was also good.
Well, your question was even better. I can't wait for this next question. Let's hear this one.
Okay, 4th question. Do you have anything to help me with my home search? Besides Zillow.
Besides
and Redfin.
Zillow and Redfin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No Zillow, no Redfin. In fact, we have And this is one thing that your real estate agent needs to give you, because we're always on the go. We're always in the car, at least we are. And I know most of us are busy with work and commute on our phone. We have an app. In fact, I'm going to put the app, it's a free download. I'll put it in the links in the description. And all you have to do is click on that link and you'll be able to download our app, whether it's iOS or Android. When you download this free app, it's going to allow you to search for any home anywhere in the US. When you're driving in your car, you're going to see your little cursor moving around, following you. And every time you're moving from state to state, city to city, block to block, it's going to populate every home that's for sale wherever you're at. So let's say you're at Aunt Sally's house visiting in Tahoe, and you love it there. You're thinking of buying a home. Open up your app, take a look at the cursor, and just click the button, and it'll populate every home that's for sale around you. You don't have to go to Zillow.
No.
You don't have to go to Redfin.
No.
You literally have it at the palm of your hands, and it works anywhere.
Yes. And it's integrated with MLS, so it's real time. And buyers and sellers normally don't have access to MLS. So this is like having your own access to MLS, real time, what's for sale as of the day you're looking.
Bam. Wow. I wish I had a mic. We should get a mic. I don't want to drop this, but we could do a mic drop. Okay.
Okay. So last and final question is a bonus question.
Bonus.
Are you a full-time or part-time real estate agent?
Take that one. Wow.
Well, definitely you want to have somebody who, I mean, if you have an option, full-time is always best because that's what they do full-time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if something comes on the market and it's a hot property and everyone needs to go see it by this date, but your agent's at work and they don't get off till 8:00 at night, then you're kind of out of luck waiting to see that home. So again, I mean, they just need to be flexible. I mean, not saying they can't have two jobs, but just being able to be flexible with you and the showings that you may need to see immediately is super important. You don't want to miss something that that you might love.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Well said. Okay. Well, that's all we have for this episode. I hope you absolutely loved it. Make sure that you're asking these questions before you hire your real estate agent to go help you buy a home. Until next time, we'll see you soon.